I know how tired you are. I see how your brain doesn't shut up. How you wake up already tense, like you've been running all night even though you just opened your eyes. That tight feeling in your chest. You didn't go to sleep with it. It just shows up. You tell yourself you're just being realistic, that you're just trying to stay ahead of things, that if you don't think about it now, it'll catch you off guard later. But honestly, you're exhausted from trying to hold everything together. You don't really rest anymore. You just scroll. You don't relax. You distract yourself until you're too tired to think. And even when it's quiet, your mind keeps rehearsing problems that haven't even knocked on the door yet. You're not weak for feeling like this, but you are carrying stuff I never handed to you. You're worried because you feel like if you stop thinking, something will break. If you loosen your grip for even a second, everything will fall apart. And maybe, if you're being honest, you're scared that if you trust me fully and it goes wrong, it'll hurt worse. So you stay tense, you stay alert, you stay ready for bad news, and it's draining you. I'm not watching this from far away. I'm right here, stepping in. I'm telling you to stop worrying. Not because what you're facing doesn't matter. Not because your fears are fake. Not because life suddenly gets easy. But because this way you're living, it's crushing you. Look at what worry is doing to you. You replay conversations before they even happen. You prepare yourself for rejection that hasn't shown up. You grieve endings that don't exist yet. You're hurting twice, once in your head and once in real life, if it ever even happens. And you think worrying is helping you. You think if you stay tense enough, sharp enough, ready enough, you'll be okay. But it's not protecting you. It's stealing from you. It's stealing your sleep. It's stealing your peace. It's stealing your ability to actually be where you are. You're living tomorrow's stress today and it's wearing you down. Tell me, has worrying ever actually fixed anything? Has it ever added time to your life? Has it ever brought you closer to me? No. All it's done is make you feel alone. And that's the lie I want to stop right now. You're not worried because you don't believe in me. You're worried because you feel like everything depends on you. Like if you don't keep thinking, planning, replaying, no one else will step in. But I never asked you to carry outcomes. I never asked you to manage the future. I never asked you to hold tomorrow in your hands. I asked you for today, and you keep trying to live 5 steps ahead of where I placed you. I see you trying to think your way into peace. I see you trying to control your way into safety. I see you staying strong because you're scared of what happens if you finally let go. But hear me, you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to have it figured out. You don't have to stay braced for impact. That's not faith. Faith isn't pretending everything's fine. It's not forcing yourself to calm down. It's not ignoring reality. Faith is deciding who carries the weight. And right now, you're carrying what belongs to me. You're carrying fears I already see the end of. Pressure I never put on you. Responsibility I never gave you. I didn't say fix everything. I said follow me. And following me means trusting me with what you can't control. I know why you worry. You're scared of being disappointed again. You're scared of losing something you care about. You're scared that if you stop holding on, no one will catch you. But I'm not distant. I'm not checked out. I'm not unaware of what keeps you awake. I'm already ahead of you, standing in the place you're scared to think about. You don't need answers right now. You don't need to know how it ends. You don't need a backup plan for every outcome. You need rest, and rest doesn't come from knowing the future. It comes from knowing me. That's why I'm telling you to stop worrying. Not because the storm disappears today, but because I'm already in it with you. You don't have to carry this through the night. You don't have to replay it again. You don't have to stay mentally busy to feel safe. When the thoughts start racing tonight, when your chest tightens, when fear sneaks in quietly, don't fight yourself. Don't shame yourself. Don't pretend you're okay. Just hand it to me. Keep it simple. No performance, no long prayer. Jesus, this is yours. I can't carry it anymore. That's not quitting. That's trusting me. It might not feel dramatic. You might still feel unsure. Nothing might change instantly. But something will shift. Because peace doesn't come from knowing how things will work out. It comes from knowing who's holding you while they do. If I'm telling you to stop worrying, it's because I already see what's ahead, and you don't need to be scared of it. Today is enough. Let me carry the rest. But let's go deeper for a moment. Think about those times when the silence feels too heavy, when you pray and it seems like no one's listening. That quiet isn't abandonment. It's an invitation to grow through the pain. Spiritual growth doesn't always come with fireworks or clear signs. Sometimes it's in the ache, in the waiting, where you learn to trust beyond what you can feel. Remember how I said in Matthew, "Do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life?" Those words weren't just poetry. They were a gentle reminder that worry tricks you into thinking you're in charge. But you're not, and that's okay. It's freeing if you let it be. What if instead of rehearsing disasters, you paused and noticed the ordinary, the way the light falls through your window in the morning, the breath in your lungs that I give without you asking, gratitude in those small moments. It shifts something inside. It reminds you that life isn't all about the big battles. It's in the quiet endurance day by day. And endurance isn't about gritting your teeth. It's about letting go of the grudges that weigh you down. Forgiveness isn't easy. It feels like losing sometimes, but holding on to hurt only poisons your own heart. I forgave you while you were still far off. Can you extend that to others? Not because they deserve it, but because it sets you free. Trust me with that too. You don't have to understand why things happened the way they did. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. That's from Proverbs. It's not a formula, it's a promise for when your mind wants to unravel every thread. Sometimes you feel numb, like the fire that once burned bright has dimmed to embers. Faith beyond feelings, that's where true strength lies. Feelings come and go like waves, but I remain. Even in the numbness, I'm reshaping you. Your identity isn't in what you achieve or how you feel on any given day. It's in me. You're my child, beloved, chosen. Not because you perform perfectly, but because I see you fully and love you still. Let that transform how you see yourself. No more chasing approval that fades. Rest in the truth that you're already held. What if you tried something simple tonight? When the worries creep in, don't push them away. Acknowledge them. Say, "This fear is real, but it's not the whole story." Then hand it over. "Cast your cares on me, because I care for you." That's what Peter wrote. It's practical, it's not magic, but it's powerful. Over time, you'll notice the tension easing, not all at once, but gradually, like dawn breaking slowly. You'll find yourself present in moments you used to miss, laughing without that undercurrent of dread, sleeping without the mental checklist running. I know the pain you've carried, the disappointments that left scars, but pain isn't wasted with me. It's soil for growth. Through it, you learn compassion. You learn to lean. You learn that my silence isn't absence. Sometimes I'm quiet because I'm working in ways you can't see yet. Like in the story of Lazarus, everyone thought it was too late, but I had a plan. Resurrection comes after the waiting. Trust that, even if it doesn't make sense now. And about those doubts that whisper in the dark. They're not enemies. They're questions that draw you closer. Bring them to me. I won't turn away. I've walked this earth. I know betrayal. I know fear. In the garden, I sweat blood, asking if there was another way, but I trusted the Father. You can too. Not blindly, but honestly. Faith is messy sometimes. It's okay to say, "I don't get this, but I choose you anyway." Imagine waking up tomorrow without that weight. Lighter, not because problems vanished, but because you handed the reins over. That's the life I want for you. Not one of constant vigilance, but of quiet confidence. You're not alone in this. Millions feel the same pull toward worry, but you can choose differently. Start small, one thought at a time. When anxiety knocks, don't invite it in for tea. Redirect it to me. Remember the lilies of the field, how they grow. They do not labor or spin, yet I say to you that not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith? So do not worry, saying, "What shall we eat?" or "What shall we drink?" or "What shall we wear?" For the pagans run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Those words are for you, right now. Seek me first, not solutions, not certainty, me. And watch how things unfold, not always as you planned, but better, deeper, more real. As the night settles in, let this sink deep. You're safe to let go, no need to brace anymore. I've got the outcomes, I've got the details, I've got you, rest in that. Breathe it in. Today was enough. Tomorrow, it's mine. Sleep now, knowing you're held. Peace be with you, not the world's peace, but mine, the kind that guards your heart and mind. Good night, my child. I'm here, always.